Hi, everybody. Welcome to bonus episode Friday. Surprise. That's how I like to do it. Just surprise, come in hot and come in unexpected. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday to everyone. Happy summer, almost July. I hate to be my mom. I really hate to be my mom, but time flies. And I hate to say time flies because it makes it fly more. But if you told me, Amanda, it's April, I'd be like, makes sense. Amanda, it's March. I'd be like, it's a little hot for March, but I'll take it. I'm walking down the streets of New York City just asking myself why I'm not in a pool. Like the weather is so good and I'm not tanning. Like I don't understand it. Yes, I still love to get a tan. I'll always SPF my face, but only my face. And then my body can get some sun. Very Kristen Cavallari of me. But yeah, I can't believe we're almost in July, guys. We're almost in July. Can you believe it? Camp starts. The fact that school starts in September, that's in a minute. It's not far away anymore. Okay. You guys, I just saw Kylie partnered with Meta glasses and so hot, so chic. She's perfect. And did you guys see that Timothy was at the event to support her, allegedly in a hoodie? And like, I was like, wait, how do we know it's Timothy? Because you can't tell that it's Timothy, which is the point. But then how do we know? Also, like, was it that urgent for him to support her at the Meta collab that she probably got paid a gazillion for? If he did, that's so sweet. I really think their end game, we talked about this. I really think that they are going to end up together forever, at least a baby. Maybe they'll break up someday, but like they're going to have a baby. You know what I mean? Like he's going to be a baby daddy. But I feel like we've gotten so much of Timothy Chalamet lately, which like I won't judge you if it was too much for you, if there was too much Nick's content, but I loved it. I loved it up until they're matching Nick's outfits. Like that, I was like, I can't relate. Like just wear like a Nick's shirt. Like the fact that they got the custom jeans. It was a lot for me, I will say. I really liked when he shaved that little stash. I feel like Timothy's looks change throughout the days, actually, and not even the years. Like there are times where he's a little slimmer, whiter, needs a spray tan, has more of a stash, less of a stash. Like he really goes through like ebbs and flows like we all do. But will he be named people's sexiest man alive? Not many people think so. Not many, I feel like they give it to like older folks. I feel like they give it to like Josh Duhamel, Patrick Dempsey types. You know what I mean? They haven't given it to like a really young dude. I don't know why I think of him as 12. We all think of him as 12. Is he 30 yet? Is Timothy Chalamet 30 yet? That is something we need to check. Is Bad Bunny going to be this year's people's sexiest man alive? 26% of people think so. 15% of people think Michael B. Jordan. Timothy Chalamet only at 8%, you guys. Bad Bunny is leading. Bad Bunny is leading. And let me tell you, if I had to choose Bad Bunny or Timothy Chalamet, I'm choosing Bad Bunny. I mean, even though, we heard about Timmy, he's packing. He's packing, you guys. Really exciting news. I mean, I find it exciting. I should have prefaced this because I know it's controversial, but there are rumors that Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette is going to come out this summer, you guys. There are rumors that it's going to come out. You know what I think about rumors? Where there's smoke, there is fire. So, I mean, people were saying all along that like Hulu might air it while ABC might not because it's like more family. ABC, Hulu can do whatever the fuck they want. But there is a whole season that I'm sure they don't want to lose that money. So it might air. I think it would be definitely a good fucking watch. Like we know how TFP can get down. We know how wild she could be, how different this is than like Mormon Wives. And I'd be really interested to watch this season. And don't forget, like the fact that it didn't air doesn't mean it didn't happen. It was filmed. There was a winner. It looks like, according to Polymarket, 58% of people think that Doug Mason is the winner of the season, which does make sense because he was the guy that I think she hooked up with a day before, like hooking up with Dakota again, like something wild and messy. Don't forget there's a guy from her season that then went on to make a video about how he wants to hook up with Jessie from Mormon Wives, proceeded to meet Jessie, go out with her, hire a paparazzi, take photos, and post a carousel, which I've talked to Jessie about, but it's still wild to me how these people navigate their lives and how thirsty people going on The Bachelor can be, which makes this season even more interesting to watch, because it's like not only is there a bachelorette, but she's famous and huge on social media and they know it. These are just some of the markets you're able to trade on Polymarket, you guys. And Polymarket is now available in the US App Store. You can trade on culture, entertainment, and more all in one place. Download the app and use my code NOTSKINNY for a free $50 to get started. And now to my guest today. I've known her and followed her and her journey ever since she was shedding those tears in the Bachelor Mansion, on the beach, and pretty much everywhere else. And she's still crying, but for a different reason, because she's now a housewife. Yes, it's Ashley I, who went from The Bachelor to Bachelor in Paradise to Housewife of Rhode Island, where she now lives with her family. I feel like it's a wild concept to Bachelor Nation to have Ashley I as a housewife. And she's here to talk about all of that today, how she fits in this crazy world. So enjoy.
Look how housewifesy I am right now.
You are
I'm normally
fucking housewifesy.
I'm you. I'm normally you.
And now look what happened.
And now this is today. Like when I told Jared yesterday, I was like, I'm so unlike everybody else because they're like, I have so much going on. I have to pick out an outfit. I have to get a facial. I'm like, I am drowning in children and work here. The last thing I'm thinking about is like
what you're wearing for press.
And then he's like, yeah, but you always look. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't stress. I don't know. Like I stress over it last minute. I never think it in advance. You can't do it. You can't do it all.
It's hard.
These girls without having two little boys are living a whole different life than me while filming this show.
Because you're the only one with little kids.
Well, Joellen has little kids the exact same age as actually.
But they're girls.
They're girls.
So they're so chill.
Don't you think that there's a significant difference?
Of course I fucking think. Yeah. But like, you get like, sometimes you say it and people are like, nah.
Yeah, people get annoyed. But I think at these ages, like her little girls just like sit there in color, you know?
They do sit there in color in a corner probably, braiding their hair.
Exactly.
Yeah. I even I took my son, like I'm going to put him in like a choose program. Mm-hmm. So I took him to the school, and even the 5 minutes waiting for the school to open to let us into this play date, he was like trying to run into the road.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Like trying to run into the road, and I had to fill out a QR code. I'm like, how am I going to fill out this fucking QR code when he's running into the road?
That my life every day. Yeah, I'm always trying to figure out how I'm supposed to do something. Like even text somebody back. Yeah, like, my new thing is voice memos. Like because I can't like sit there and go like this.
Yeah, you're just
so now I just have to send people my voice, which I used to just think that was the most awkward.
Wait, are we recording? Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
No, this is good. This is important stuff. Is somebody coming? Is that why you're there? Okay. Do we want to wait for them or?
This is such a beautiful studio. Wowie zowie.
Look at our newest housewife over here. We were talking about you feeling like you look the part today.
Yeah, today I look the part. Somehow I pull it together just because of a glam team.
No,
I can't do it by myself.
Who would have thought we were talking about this on my pod. You think really 6 years ago?
No, it's weird.
No, it might have been because it was probably pre-kids.
Yeah. Oh, it was pre-kids. Yeah, I was at Jade and Tanner's house from Bachelor.
You were?
Yeah, and I was like, I have a podcast to do. I have to go in Tanner's office.
This was like COVID times where we were all potting from our houses.
Yeah.
And you were just like at their house.
Yeah.
You were hanging out with them all the time.
We would go down there at least like once a month and just like spend like a sleepover
when
night.
You still lived in LA.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Was it a West Hollywood apartment?
I used to live in a West Hollywood apartment.
I remember your and Jared's apartment.
How? Like from Instagram?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wait, isn't that crazy?
That's so cool.
Because I remember thinking that it's like normie-ish.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like crazy.
It was like a West Hollywood apartment. Yeah, it was actually like wonderfully big. Yeah. I don't know how we got in a place that was so big. But it was like, built in like the 70s or something.
Was that the last place you lived? In
Before
LA?
Moving to Rhode Island, yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
So you had both your kids in Rhode Island?
Yeah. Well, not in Rhode Island. I delivered in Virginia.
Why?
Because my dad's a doctor in Virginia and I wanted to deliver at the hospital that he's an anesthesiologist at.
So you drove to so explain how you worked this out.
Yeah, I was crazy, but like I really wanted to be at the hospital that I grew up like being like my dad's work.
Wait,
right?
would he do the anesthesia?
No, you're not allowed to. But it's nice because he has been there for 30
stand
plus
over
years.
the other guy who's doing it.
Exactly. So with my oldest, I went into labor at like 1:30 in the morning and he texted his partner and he was like, Ashley will be in an hour. So just be prepared for
Wait, is that the drive? It's an hour?
Oh, well, no, technically like the drive is a half an hour from the house. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking up.
Yeah.
So what happened was...
Because if you told me the drive from Virginia to Rhode Island is an hour, I'd be like,
no.
like, okay.
With both the kids, I stayed at my parents' the last month of the pregnancy.
For giving birth at that hospital or in general?
Yeah, to give birth at the hospital.
Did Jared go with this plan completely or did he fight you on it?
Oh, no fights at all.
Really?
Yeah. So with the doctor's appointments, I would, at first you go once a month until you hit like 6, 7 months.
Do the doctor's appointments there too?
Oh, yeah. So then I would fly like every 2 weeks back and forth.
No,
I know it's kind of crazy, but let me tell you, worth it.
Yeah.
Because those were the 2 best deliveries anybody could ever ask for.
You think because your dad was
I don't
in the
know.
hospital?
I do think the hospital. No, my dad probably doesn't play a huge role in it.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful hospital where they're like, they're so pro epidural.
Yeah.
They're like, whenever you want it, girl. That's the thing. I heard horror stories about girls that would go to hospitals and then they wouldn't be allowed.
Because it was too early or too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be allowed to get an epidural until like 5 centimeters. And then they'd be like at 4 centimeters for like 24 hours, like contracting. And I'm like, no, you don't have to do that torture.
You're like, I know. My dad is a epiduralist.
Epiduralist.
Wait, so your dad can't do it at you at the hospital?
You don't do it at your family. But my dad, like, he can like give an IV.
He could do other things to you. Like, does he like do your Botox?
No, he's an anesthesiologist.
Okay. Because like, can he prescribe anything he wants?
Well, it's a nice perk that like whenever like you need something, you like know what you have that like he can.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I remember like if I grew up with kids whose dad, I remember it's a nice life.
Yeah.
So you grew up like fancy.
No, I think like good.
Yeah.
Like we were never too, my dad, anesthesiologist at a great hospital just outside DC. He has been driving the same car since 2005. It has over 300,000 miles on it. And just until recently, the gas gauge has been broken for about a year. And he would guess when he would need to fill it up based on his trips to work.
And he's not getting a new car.
Yeah, no, he just like fixed the car. It's over 20 years old.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like we grew up very nice, but like my dad's like also like very grounded.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And you're two sisters, right?
One sister.
I mean, total, you're 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like one sister. No, I remember your sister. What did you say that she does now? Is she doing hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just like Kelsey.
Just like Kelsey.
Yeah. Well, I'm tickled because I, of course, know you for so many years, and I was a huge Bachelor Nation person and watched all the shows and the Paradises, and people are just discovering you. Even Andy Cohen. I'm not going to say people. Of course, you have a huge audience in it.
No,
I'm saying there are people that are. There is a world in which there are people. Andy Cohen was like. She was on. I saw a couple of them today.
Watched Bachelor.
He didn't know about. I mean, he doesn't know. He was like, she's so great, but
that's so
like,
sweet.
yeah, he wasn't aware of the Bachelor world. Do you like when people are just discovering you from Rhode Island now?
I'm just a little concerned that they have no idea why I would be there because I am like, I don't want to say I'm like the more grounded one. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like a little bit more like spooked by everything. And I feel like there are definitely like if this girl wasn't on reality TV already, she wouldn't be here.
They wouldn't have cast her.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be like, who fits in with this girl?
Exactly.
But would you ever have thought that you would be a housewife in your life?
No, it's the weirdest thing ever. And every day I pause to be like, okay, so I got on The Bachelor, huge fan of The Bachelor, and I got on The Bachelor. And then I met my husband on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And then my husband is obsessed with Rhode Island. And I made the promise that we would move back there. And then we moved to Rhode Island, and then reality TV followed me to Rhode Island, and they got what? And they wanted me to be a housewife.
That's
It's
bizarro.
the weirdest thing
Wait,
ever.
So tell me about the move to Rhode Island. Was it hard at the beginning? Like, what you promised Jared you would do this?
So it's like gone up and down a bit, but yeah, I always said that we would move back to Rhode Island whenever we were like going to start to have kids because we didn't think that LA was the greatest place to do that. And then COVID kind of like made everything so remote that like we didn't really have to stay in LA for work. So we move over to Rhode Island and everything was like so great and breezy. And then I got pregnant actually like soon after we moved to Rhode Island. And then I was so sick during my first pregnancy. And then like I had the baby and when I was with Dawson and he was like such a small, so small. And you have like that lonely, isolated mom feeling where you're like, how am I in a house with something and I'm not alone, but I feel alone. So like there was definitely like that chapter. And then when then just like things kind of started to roll a little bit more. I got help with a nanny. Not only did that help with like work, obviously, which is why we got her, but like honestly, just like community and like feeling like I had like somebody there to like talk to throughout the day. And we had Audrey's and we moved closer there. So
how soon after moving did you open Audrey's?
Wow, that's actually crazy because it wasn't even a full year that we had opened.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was his goal, Jared? Like that's what he wanted to do? He wanted to open like a place?
Yeah, it was like one of his dreams. Like he had always been in the restaurant industry. Like his first job was busboy and then like, hostess, waiter, bartender. And then
Hostess.
it was like, host, manager. And then he like always wanted to own. And he was like, let's do it. And every day of his life, he goes, why'd I do this?
He isn't. Yeah. Poor Jared.
I mean, the restaurant industry is super duper hard. And he would always warn me how time consuming,
like
overall
he knew what he was getting into or not fully, do you think?
I think he knew and then it was even beyond.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's all good. I mean, like we're all good.
It's good now.
It's
Because on the show
so
we see like this might give more business to Audrey's.
Given a ton of
Really?
business, which we're really, really grateful for. It's so crazy. But it always did well. It's just honestly, we've realized a coffee shop can never be like a gold mine. It's all about like becoming a Dunkin' or Starbucks where like you franchise out.
Because if you guys just think about it, like a cup of coffee is like how much?
You can never, and it's
and then you're paying the waiters and you're paying the people and you're paying. That's why like if I ever opened anything, it'd be like a hole in the wall.
Yes.
Like those places and you're like, they're making fucking so much money because they're not paying anybody.
That's the way to do it. You live and you learn.
But does he love it? Like does he still have that love for it?
Maybe some days.
Okay. Because I feel like when I've talked to people about the show and I feel like maybe people that maybe both that are familiar with you guys are not, they're like kind of scared that Jared is like falling into depression on the show. I'm telling you, people were like worried. Or do you think it looks like exaggerated on the show?
It is, the show shows how it is sometimes, like some periods of the year.
Yeah.
And some periods of the year, he's cruising.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny because like from like September to now, he was like really happy, like living a good work-life balance. And now it's like absolutely a madhouse again.
Yeah.
It's a combination of the show and the time of year that it is, like summertime, graduation, like it's summer in Rhode Island by the ocean is obviously popping. So it's, every day is different. And that's that.
I can't believe I have the honor of being a Nanit partner because I am a Nanit ambassador, okay? I'm a Nanit ambassador because getting the Nanit for Lenny changed our lives. I can look at Lenny right now. Wait, let me check Lenny. Is he sleeping? What is he doing? I'm not the type of person to have cameras around our house, but I definitely need a camera and a monitor on my baby when my baby is sleeping, especially when they're little and you do have that anxiety about like, is my baby okay? Did my baby turn over? Is he or she breathing? I don't have the breathing issue as much, but Nanit can also really help you with that. Nanit is just amazing. It does it all. You only need one thing, which is the Nanit Smart Baby Monitor System. Is your partner. I take it with me for travel. I got the travel stand. We got the whole thing, okay? We live for it and we live by it. It has crystal clear HD video, breathing motion monitoring, automatic sleep tracking, real-time safety alerts, and personalized sleep insights and notifications. You can customize that. Nanit, I don't have to convince you guys, put it on your damn registry, okay? Nanit is your partner in parenting. You can get 20% off the Nanit smart baby monitor system, including the new 8-inch home display, which is what I was talking about. Plus, you get a free travel case, which I use, you guys, all the time because I travel with it. The code is NSNF. Expectant listeners, add Nanit to your baby registry on Amazon or Babylist, I'm telling you. And if you have an expecting or new parent friends, buy Nanit for them. They're going to be so grateful. You guys, I'm like you, okay? I used to be less of a basic bitch and I didn't like brands and designers, but now I'm like, give me a designer bag and give me both and give me it now. However, imagine spending tons of money on a bag that everyone has right now that's the coolest thing in Hollywood and you want to be like Hailey Bieber, except she will buy a new bag once that trend is over and you're going to be wearing it for 20 years to really make yourself feel better about the purchase. So this is why, if you don't know about Revrel, you need to be introduced because it's a members-only club where you can experience designer bags and jewelry. Think about it like a rotating dream closet, okay? Except that closet has Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Dior, all the brands that you dream about. This is the way it works. Once you are accepted into the club, you pick the piece that you want to borrow, and it shows up at your doorstep. That's it. It feels surreal. It feels unreal. The best part, and what hooked me, is that there are no return dates. You could keep the piece for as long as you want or swap monthly if you are ready for something new. I borrowed so many different Vivrel bags from Chanel to Bottega, and I just enjoy that rotation so much. I got like a orange Bottega once, and I'm like, I would never buy an orange Bottega. Okay, I don't need that faux life, but I really enjoyed having it. It was like during summer months, so it's really fun to get to change up your closet. And Vivrel just launched their summer event, which is such an amazing offer, you guys. You don't want to miss it. You use code NOTSKINNY for 40% off your first 3 months of membership. With summer in full swing, there has never been a better time to become a Vivrel member. I've told you guys this before, but I'm into like clean beauty, minimalist beauty. I can't even believe that I know how to do a face of makeup at this point in my life. It doesn't look like I know what I'm doing, but it comes out great. I swear it comes out great. I get complimented on it, and it's all because of Merit. Merit makes it so easy. They really kind of, I feel like, were pioneers in the clean, minimalist beauty scape because they really have these like curated essentials that help you look fresh and polished. And these are all products you can swipe on, use your fingers, move on with your day. You don't need a million brushes, thing, blah, 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 blah. Like less is more, you guys. Less is more. And if you want that, then your morning routine should feel that way. And that's why Merit Beauty has a thoughtfully edited lineup, okay, for a fast 5-minute routine, easy to use products. Mornings shouldn't take forever, you guys. That's why there's the Minimalist, which I love. It's like not a foundation, not a concealer, kind of both, like swipe it under eye on little blemishes. It can replace both of those things in your makeup bag. I'm also obsessed with their bronzer, their blush balm, all of their lip products. Merit Glow is a great serum that I use. Their primer is also amazing. I'm telling you, Merit, you guys. Are you looking for new beauty products? Are you looking to simplify your routine? Merit, okay? And now they're offering my listeners their signature makeup bag, which I have, and I'm telling you, it's so cutie patootie with your first order at meritbeauty.com. That's MERIT beauty.com to get your free signature makeup bag with your first order, meritbeauty.com. How does he like being back on reality TV?
Wait, let me mention that he also, like, you said, does he like it? He's always proud of it, you know, and he's like really proud of himself for like putting together such an establishment. That's
the second most famous celebrity-owned restaurant in the United States.
When that was clipped, and I was like, yeah, celebrity. And then people are like, she's calling herself a celebrity. I'm like, absolutely not. That's what the article, the New York Post said.
I didn't think that for 1 second.
No, it was, as far as reviews go, Yelp.
As far as Yelp,
Bon Jovi is the one above us.
What restaurant does he have?
He has one in New Jersey that's kind of like a, I forget what it's called. It's like a co-op. So you're like, I would like to pay $2 for this cup of coffee.
Oh, that kind of vibe.
So of course it's got high reviews, right?
Were you helping out at the beginning?
I helped with the decor. So I was pregnant when we started doing all of the, renovating and getting the place together. I did decor, and then I came up with like menu items and ideas. But ever since I've had Dawson, not much.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's no place for a mother. You know what I mean?
I have, I've got my influencer job, which
right.
So
it sounded like for a second you were telling Jared, like, kind of, you could do what I do.
Oh, well, he knows
and make
this.
more money.
Yeah, he knows this. But
It's
that's
kind of
not what
hot that he doesn't want to.
Oh,
though.
it's so great. No, it is so
Wouldn't
great.
it gross you out if he was super into influencer?
Absolutely. Like there's people that guys right now that I'm thinking of that I'm like, ugh. The only reason that I ever say that, and I think sometimes it's been like not in the cut, is that because I know that there are certain things that he loves, that he has such passion for. Like, I don't care how much money he makes or what, if even he wants to make it. It's he wants to feel like he's providing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he loves movies. He could talk about movies up the wazoo. And I'm like, you need to talk about movies with your platform. And we don't care what it brings. We just want you to be happy by doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want him to do? Start a pod?
I don't know. I mean, kind of, but no. Do you know what I mean? At the same time,
Yeah.
I direct or produce or do whatever he wants to do.
Like be in that world a little bit.
And then just be like, he should do like red carpet premiere stuff. He should do
Does he want
sitting
to?
here where like lots of famous people have sat on this couch. He would be very good at doing this.
Does he want that, or do you want that for him?
No, he would like that. He would like that. He would like to direct. Directing is like kind of his dream. It's just also one of those careers where it's like, where in the world do you start?
Right. Exactly. And also, like, I remember watching you guys move from LA, and I thought, like, I like that because I like when people like aren't super thirsty.
Yeah.
But it did seem like you guys were leaving kind of like at the height of your careers.
Yeah, I don't think that really. I don't regret the move.
No,
I
not
think
regretting the move.
No, but I know what you're talking
scared
about.
at the time, or did you not feel like moving would have an impact?
A little bit, but I guess it became so digital at that point.
It's so true though, because you can be an influencer in any state in America as long as you can have fucking something shipped to you. Like honestly,
I know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like maybe you can't be one in Europe because like, I don't know where you get the stuff shipped to. You might need to go to an actual like post office and pick it up with a note. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's more complicated.
Yeah.
You don't have like Amazon 2-day shipping.
Right. I think that when we moved out of LA, my goals had moved from being more of like an entertainment host to just like really enjoying influencing.
Yeah.
And I hate saying influencing. Like it's the yuckiest thing ever,
but you
right?
know what? I think people should own it. Like it's a thing.
It is a thing. And I have a really good time with it.
You're good at it.
Thanks. So are you.
I don't know if I am one.
I know. What are you?
What am I?
Are you're a host influencer? You're a host. You're a media personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so are you.
Yeah.
And now you're you've always been a reality star, but now you're a housewife. Now you're a housewife of Rhode Island. What does your family think?
They have a ton of fun with all of that.
Yeah.
My dad's watching this and not cringing as hard as he did when he watched Bachelor.
Oh, I see.
Of course. I mean, daddies don't want to watch.
You're with your kid at the park.
Yeah.
You're like talking about, right.
Yeah.
I could see that.
So they like kind of find it to be, must watch TV on a Sunday night. Both of them have had a fun time watching me do all of it. My dad, a fun bite. My dad one time told me that doing The Bachelor would be a huge mistake. And he said that, like, what's going to happen with your career? Like, what's going to happen? And he always says, do I ever steer you wrong? And then whenever he says now to me, have I ever steered you wrong? I'm always like, well, you told me not to do The Bachelor. And he's like, the one time. It was a massive F up.
That because if you would have listened
imagine?
to him.
No husband, no family, no who the heck knows?
It's so crazy, the trajectory. I mean, I feel like people could still be discovering like you and Jared, how everything came about from friends to lovers to being married.
Yeah.
You breaking down over him on Paradise, looking back at that. Are you excited for people to see this like different version of your relationship where like you're not crying about him every day?
Well, okay.
And like you're in a mutual loving relationship
I just feel like I'm still crying. And I'm actually going to try to work on it.
on the crying.
If I'm like on next season. Yeah.
No.
You don't want me to work on the crying?
No, that's you.
It's so crazy the way that like I'm actually just crying all the time still. And I tell people I'm not always crying like this in real life. It's so weird. I can go like a month without crying in real life.
So what do you think? What brings it out in you?
I think that you just have to be your most vulnerable.
And it's like heightened. It's heightened situation.
Yeah. And like people are watching. It is heightened because people are watching you in the moment and then people are watching you on TV and you're talking about like the most like intimate issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Were you expecting crying on this show?
Not as much.
Right. You probably thought like, wait, this isn't like a dating show where someone could break my heart.
That's the thing. I've only ever thought that I cried that much over love and like romance and like getting the guy and heartbreak. Apparently, I just cry all the time on TV.
I know, but like, if that's what you're like a little bit known for, who cares? It's not like a bad thing.
No, I'm not like, I'm not.
It's not like she like runs people over all the time. It's like she's crying, she's emotional, she's vulnerable.
Yeah.
How the hell did you end up on the show? Can you tell us how it happened?
I look over to PR. I actually got a message from one of my friends from Bachelor saying that like they're like expanding the Housewives franchises and like they're talking to me about my city. They're like, would you be open to talking to them about Rhode Island? Apparently, like that's something they're thinking about. So I got on the phone with them and they didn't necessarily say it was a housewife show, but it was like an Italian vibe, like familial oriented thing. And, you know, eventually those conversations led to it being like, it's going to be a housewife show. And I was like, what in the world?
How open were you to going back on reality TV?
Open to going on reality TV. Definitely. Jared and I would have both said that we were open to going on reality TV. We both think it's fun, but we were both more hesitant because it was a housewife show. Because as big as it is, and like it's almost like a guarantee that it'll be watched.
Yeah.
It's also like so exposing into your regular life.
Yeah.
And it's so dramatic. And neither of us are very confrontational, heated people. So that took some time to think about.
Right. Because with Bachelor, it's like you're going to date. Like whatever.
Yeah.
You're going on the beach. It's like where here it's like they come into your life.
Yeah.
So what made you say yes in the end after debating it?
It's pretty simple. I just was like, I can't have the FOMO. I like to say yes.
Right.
And then eventually, if it doesn't feel right, say no.
Right.
Then say no. And then never be able to say yes.
Who did you know from the group?
Only Rosie.
Only Rosie.
Yeah. And we were like put together on a friend girl date and, you know, like a blind girl date. And
like before the show?
Before filming.
Before filming.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the first time you met?
Yeah.
And you got along?
We instantly.
Yeah.
It was just, we could have gone hours. It was like one of like a good date that you go on with a guy.
Yeah.
And where you're like, we could have talked for hours. And it's like, that's what we were.
Have you seen the other women around?
Around
Rhode Island.
Oh, had I seen them?
Yeah.
No, but I had, oh, actually, yes, I did run into them like in the midst of like, I think we all knew we were going to be on the show. It was like right after we found out. And I ran into them and I was like, I know I'm not supposed to say hi to you, but hi. And it was like really brief. And then, but I'd heard about many of the women.
Like you'd heard, wait, so this is
through the rumor mill.
It's Providence? Like where does everybody live?
The hub for these girls are more so Cranston, Providence.
Okay.
Cranston's next to Providence. Rosie and I are the two ones that are a little bit further out.
Got you.
But like further out, Rhode Island is like half an hour.
But you still get the goss. Like you still like heard a little bit about these women?
Well, it's because I have like this girlfriend group through Jared's like family. It's like his cousin, his sister, his best friend. So like we'll go to dinner once a month.
Got you.
And they had heard of these women.
So who, like after Rosie, did you connect with the most?
I think immediately.
Yeah.
Joellen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, she has kids. She's very easy to be around. She's very friendly.
Yeah.
And since the ones I talk to as more than Rosie would be Rula and Alicia.
Yeah, Joellen is cool.
Which I'm still like, I'll still text Joellen like, every few weeks, but
yeah.
Or more, depending on the time of the year. Whatever,
right.
But.
No, she was like meddling a little bit, and like she does have that confrontational side, but I do like her actually.
Mm-hmm. It's super hard to navigate the friendships.
Because
it's like I'm close with Rula, but I also have to like admit that like I like Joellen.
Oh, right, because they're feuding.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well,
that whole situation.
I'm supportive of Rula, whatever she wants to do with her marriage. Like she's got to do whatever's right for her and her family. I think that Joellen just bothered her by, digging a little bit too much. She did say at the polo match, she was like, if you find something, let me know. And then Joellen went digging, and I think Rula didn't appreciate that. So it's a sticky situation.
It's a sticky I mean, it's amazing for reality television.
Sure
it's
is.
like a gold mine.
Yeah, I know.
Like this guy on fucking camera running off as he's saying he's going to the hospital. Joellen is finding out that he's with it's almost unreal.
No, it does seem unreal. Now, I think the mistress has been meddling. She's almost like a ghost character because I think she's like pulling strings, like knowing when we were filming
Do
the
you think
event.
she wants to get on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she got
thirsty mistress.
I think she got really probably jealous when she found out that Rula was going to be on, and she was like, "Oh, if you're going to be on, then."
Oh shit.
She like wanted to know Rula's life.
So it sounds like you're close with Rula.
Yeah.
So is she confiding in you about what's really going on? Not that you would share that here, but I'm just asking in general, she is.
Yeah.
So she just seems like she doesn't want it on the show.
Well, she knows that she has to deal with it being
right.
on the show.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
So you become closer later in the season?
Yeah, like Rula, I barely knew like during the season. I started in our finale to kind of like get more warmed up to her. And then...
What do you think is rooted in Joellen's like obsession with this story? Like, do you think
That's in her nature. I'm not...
That's in her nature.
That's just like her thing.
I see.
Yeah.
I want you to give me a word to describe each of the girls.
Okay.
Let's start with Rosie.
Okay. Rosie, it's just fun. I know it's boring, but fun.
Kelsey.
Heavy.
Heavy. I think she's so pretty though.
She's like the most stunning thing in the entire world.
And her hair is so pretty.
I mean, it's just like, who's she? Like, what is that face, right?
Yeah. In real life too?
Yes. Okay. Oh, in real life, I I told her during one of the scenes, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't even think I was saying I was just staring at you.
Yeah, like she's so pretty. But you said heavy.
Well, heavy because like for me, she comes with a lot of
like.
Well, it's just like a lot of drama because Rosie and I are so close.
Yeah.
So like to me, I'm always just feeling like,
what's up with the drama between them? Do you think?
The drama between them?
Yeah,
it's completely valid on Rosie's side to me. Like Kelsey's always throwing rumors as fact. Like you have nothing to back up the rumor that you just told Rosie was a fact.
Yeah,
and it's like she wasn't fired from her job. She has the proof of this. She'll show you the documents perhaps during the reunion. She never had an affair with this basketball coach. What else? The 8,000 square feet versus the 5,000 square feet house. It's wild. I'm just like, she's saying that that's a lie, right? That Kelsey's thing is like, well, she lied. And I'm like, if that was like, an exaggeration at most, not knowing. I very embarrassingly once told a real estate agent that I wanted a 10,000 square foot house, but I meant 4 to 5. 4 would be nice,
So what do you think she wants? What do you think her issue is with her?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I wonder, what does she threaten her?
People online will say that.
Yeah?
People online are suspecting some sort of jealousy. I just don't know what it's coming from. I don't know why Rosie.
Why Rosie out of everyone?
Because everybody else has
their lives together.
Everybody seems,
but I wonder if Rosie's just an easy target.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe.
What about Liz? There was a day where where you didn't say hi to her.
Yeah. I was honestly I was
shy, right?
Was very shy.
Yeah.
Because everybody has these big personalities and then everybody's so pretty. And then Liz especially has a confidence. She has an aura around her, right? She's older than me, so I'm not going to think of her as a peer where I can be
you're going to be respectful and
exactly. And I was just nervous and didn't really know what to say. And everybody, and the thing is Liz isn't always the person that's going to be like, hi, like Joe Ellen. Like Joe Ellen's going to be like, hi,
Yeah.
right? And then Liz is going to be like a little more sit back. And I'm just like, okay, so.
She's a little intimidating, maybe.
She's intimidating.
Alicia. We didn't finish our list.
Oh, Alicia.
A word for Alicia.
Hysterical.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
Ahoa.
I mean, the accent, everything. Every single thing she says. I cannot believe that she hasn't been discovered. Yeah.
Yeah.
As this reality
Is
star.
that how everyone speaks? And
I find it interesting because I just think millennials in Rhode Island and even in the whole New England area have kind of like cut the accent a bit. But Alicia it remains strong.
No,
is
the
so funny.
Hoa, I'm
Yeah.
obsessed.
It's so good.
It's so, even when she's like, was a huge bitch to who was it? To Rosie?
To Rosie.
It was still funny.
That was a wild moment. That was my first like, I'm on the Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, well, when Joellen came to Rosie at the picnic, I was like, okay, I'm back on reality TV.
Yeah.
And then when Alicia came at Rosie, I was like, I'm on Housewives.
But it feels like Rosie's kind of like made for it too. Like it rolls off her fucking back when she's being confronted
for it.
Like she's being confronted and she's like, yeah, like she just, I know she's your good friend, but she is a little instigator sometimes.
She'll say that she's nosy Rosie.
Nosy Rosie.
Yeah.
Okay. Word for Liz.
Well, Liz is intimidating.
Intimidating, right. Joe Ellen.
Joe Ellen is friendly.
Really?
Yeah.
I see that side, but I could also see her being intimidating.
It probably depends on the person.
Yeah. Rula
is a boss bitch.
Rula is a boss bitch. What does she do?
She's a financial advisor.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
I like that there's some like working mamas in there, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Everybody, pretty much.
Everybody, right? Joe Ellen also does.
Yeah.
That is nice. I love that. And I wanted to know if you wrote your own tagline.
No.
No.
No. It's cute, but I would have tweaked it I don't know what I would have tweaked.
Wait, what is it? Say it
says,
exactly.
my life is like a rom-com. When I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
Right.
Yeah, it's cute.
It is cute.
But like there's like something there that I feel like I could have like just.
Well, babe, another season, another tagline. If you have kids and you are looking for a sweetest pie, gorgeous, beachy brand, Minot. I love Minot so much. I learned about it because of my friend, actually. Her son had such a cute bathing suit, you know, these little board shorts. And Noah, my Noah has such a sense of style. He was like, I want them. And I was like, go steal them. No, I was like, we'll get them. And I asked his mom, the kid's mom, and she was like, they're from Minot. And I was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like you could tell that it's just quality and that it's unique and that it's not something that everybody has. It's timeless, it's fresh, it's playful, it's polished, and it's really the brand's mission to create premium products that like inspire family experience, okay? It's giving Laguna Beach, okay? With just like an elevated, sun-kissed approach with amazing details, custom prints, high quality, and hand-finished production. Minot's best-selling products are the girls' rash guard one pieces, the boys' boardies that I was telling you about, and their unisex rash guard shirts. And this summer, Minot goes to Cape Cod, fancy, chic, a place defined by tradition rather than discovery. The summer 2026 collection is built for the feeling of being back, salt air, striped towels, and jumps off the dock. Pieces made for the summers your kids will remember. Shop the summer collection starting May 14th at shopminot.com and enter the code MEETMinot15 at checkout to receive 15% off your first order. That's Shop Minot. Code is MEETMinot15 for 15% off your first order. If you're looking for a skincare routine that actually fits into your real life, you gotta check out Face Foundry. They make professional facials approachable, affordable, and most importantly, quick. Like I've told you guys this before, I like getting treatments done, but I hate it taking a long time. Like self-care has a clock for me and I love to be done with it. I don't like things that take too long. Like let me out, let me go. And their signature facials can take just about 40 to 50 minutes. You can actually squeeze one in between work, errands, school pickups, or whatever else you've got going on. They offer customized facials, hydrofacials, dermaplaning, brows, lashes, and more, all in a modern, welcoming space without that like intimidating spa vibe. Whether you're dealing with dryness, breakouts, dullness, or just want your skin looking its best, which is what we want, they'll tailor the treatment to what your skin needs that day. They also have a membership. So if you're someone that likes to stay consistent, they have a curated selection of professional skincare products to help keep your results going at home. Yes, facials can be a monthly thing. Your choice of one focused facial, one enhancement, and 10% off additional services and products every month. Face Foundry is the largest women-owned facial bar in the world with 80 locations open, growing to 100 by the end of the year. So my listeners can get 20% off their first service by visiting facefoundry.com, FACFOUNDRIE.com, and use code NOTSKINNY at checkout for 20% off your first service. There is no more fun time than to give yourself a cold, refreshing drink than the summer. It's summertime, okay? So treat yourself and grab a Starbucks Frappuccino chilled coffee drink. I'm talking about the bottled coffee drinks that are creamy, delicious, and perfect when you need a little pick-me-up. And you don't have to make any extra stops because this is available at like every supermarket, every gas station. And just seeing that bottle staring me right in the face makes me feel like home. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I might deserted in the middle of nowhere and there's a random gas station, but it has a Starbucks Frappuccino drink. I'm good to go. I feel at home. I feel a pick-me-up and I deserve it. What's better than like coffee plus a sweet little treat all in a drink to give you everything you need for the day? Nothing's better. That's my answer. Their fan favorite flavors like mocha, caramel, vanilla, and just coffee. So whether you like something rich and chocolatey or prefer a classic coffee flavor, there's an option for you. Best of all, they're ready to drink. So just chill, twist off the cap, and enjoy. Buy some for home. Stock up. Offer your guests some of these. You know what I mean? They're going to be like Starbucks at home in the fridge, ready to go. Or even for just like busy mornings, afternoon slumps, road trip, beach days, or anytime you want a refreshing coffee treat on the go, you can find Starbucks Frappuccino chilled coffee drinks in the coffee aisle at grocery stores, convenience stores, and retailers nationwide. Find bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your gas or groceries. You guys, like we've established today, summer is here, and it always makes me rethink what I'm reaching for every day in my closet. Like, I'm not at the point in my life where I want tons of options. I want good options. I want to pull from like 5 good pairs of jeans, 6 good t-shirts in every color. And I'm just kidding. Like a cardi to throw over, which I'm obsessed with, you guys. I need to stop throwing a cardi over my shoulder, but they're just so good, especially Quince's Mongolian cashmere camis that are $50, okay? I know it's unbelievable. Look how much they cost in other places because I guarantee you more than that, and the quality is just so good. I keep coming back to Quince because they really focus on high quality. You're getting breathable linens, soft organic cotton, washable silk, like I said, cashmere, but no luxury markups. You know why? They cut out that middleman. They cut him right up. Everything feels so good, so elevated, so chic. So it's not like trendy. It's like the good basics that you need, like linen pants for the summer, silk camis and skirts. They have everyday pieces, you guys, starting at like $32. But I've also talked to you about this before. Do you need a suitcase? Because Quince also has that. Do you need a bed frame? Because my bed frame is from Quince. Elevate your summer wardrobe and more by going to quince.com/notskinny for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too, to boot. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/notskinny for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/notskinny. And what, like, if you could explain to us, like, what the vibe is of living in Rhode Island. Like, is what we're seeing, that's the vibe? Looks beautiful, by the way. Like all those restaurants on the water.
You see Rhode Island at its summer best. Like Rhode Island legit dresses up for summer and just thrives. It's beautiful. There's more ocean line in like the state of Rhode Island, the smallest state, than there is like in California, which is bizarre because there's so many inlet areas. So when you're in Rhode Island in the summer, everyone's like, I want to move here. And then
in the winter, what happened?
And then like in October through May, it's like,
what's happening? Wait, what's the weather?
It's just cold and and gloomy. And it's, you know, but like the vibe can be really high, but it's also like very normal. Like to anybody who hasn't been to Rhode Island during the year, it's very much like Jersey.
are there like normal down to earth girlies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you found your crew off the show from Jared's family.
Yeah.
That's mostly how you met people.
Yeah.
And now you have your crew from the show.
Yeah.
And them coming together would be hysterical now.
Oh, I told the girls, the Jared's family girls the other day. I was like, I don't know how I could ever mix these two.
Inviting to like one of the kids' birthday parties or
Well,
something.
that did happen. I don't know how much mingling there was. Hayden's birthday, we shot for the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they were in the same room.
They were. But like, it was the girls from the show very much needed to be like talking about
what
shows.
about all this like polygamy, swinging, open relationship stuff going on?
It's not shocking to me for some reason because I come from Bachelor Nation, where it basically is like a normal thing to share romantic partners.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think it would be weird. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like Kelsey has had a situation with at some point Dino, and then also Joellen has been with Kelsey's ex and the brother or something like that. But I really don't know.
It killed me when Kelsey was with the guy, her boyfriend, saying that she's not a polygamist, that they're not open. He just does whatever she wants and he wants and she does too. And I'm like, babe.
There's so much time, so many times that my jaws dropped just watching it back.
Yeah.
Because to me and Rosie, oftentimes Kelsey wouldn't say stuff like that in front of us. And I'd be like, oh, she won't tell us about her.
Wait, so in front of you, what was she saying? That it's like...
She just seemed like she didn't really want to talk about her private life very much in front of us. Like she was far more hush-hush than she is when you see her in scenes with Joelle and or Liz.
Oh, she didn't want to open up with you girls.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if it was maybe it was an open up thing with us because Rosie was always around. Maybe she didn't trust her, but.
So there's no way you and her could be close, you and Kelsey.
Well, yeah, Kelsey and I mentioned that. We were talking about that recently. Where like, it is hard to navigate that because like, what are you supposed to do when like your closest friend really can't stand the other person? And then like, it's kind of two cliques going on right now.
What are the cliques?
Well, Liz and Kelsey are always going to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then me and Rosie are always going to be together. Rula is oftentimes with us. Alicia is oftentimes...
Rula being with you guys is kind of interesting.
Why is that?
Don't you think?
I know. Why is that?
I don't know. It's like it's like doesn't... You and Rosie, I mean... It's not exact, right?
Yeah.
But like similar vibes.
We have very similar
Rula
like millennial vibes.
Right.
Yeah, millennial
Rula
vibes.
would give more of the like
mature,
heavier,
sophisticated,
heavier way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Rula likes to hang out with us, which is sweet. We love her. And then Alicia bounces. Like Alicia is the ultimate Switzerland in this situation.
Love.
And then Joellen will be more so on the Kelsey Liz side, but also
Gets
like will talk to me
Gets
anytime. Yeah.
How do you feel? Because like obviously you have a beautiful house, you have a beautiful life, but these people live in like
I know
fucking
I know
houses and mansions. Like what does that feel like to you walking in there? Like
I'm just like, I like our little starter house with our kids ruining the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Is perfect for me now. In a few years, like, I'm happy where we are. And I only think like, they don't know why I'm on this show. I don't have designer bags. I don't have the huge house. I love my GMC Yukon. And like,
I love that you're like a different kind of housewife. What did Bachelor Nation think about this? Like, did your friends reach out from the Bachelor world like in shock?
I was in Nashville and I was with Becca and Caitlin and Jade, Carly, and Whitney from Chris's season. We had like a girls Chris's season.
Wait, is that reunion? The same Whitney going on The City now?
No.
Okay.
So I told them there and they were all like so excited to watch and they're watching now and they've been super supportive and so nice. And I'm like, you guys, can you like have an appearance on the show? I want to show them what like girl friendships are like when you're not screaming at each other all the time.
Are they going to do it?
I think that they're like, I think like we'll see what.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What they're down to do.
Well, Dolores has been doing appearances. Have you got to chat with her?
Well, yeah, she was so nice during the season to me. She was super supportive.
And I get why people were saying that, but everyone was saying that everyone looks like Dolores.
Well, yeah, I don't
Did
know.
you-
We're just
did you- did-
Italian. We're
Well,
like,
I don't think they were
there was
including you, my
Italian-
love.
Oh, okay. Oh, like the lips and stuff?
I
Like
don't
just like a
know.
little bit done? I don't know.
Maybe like Dolores, Liz.
Yeah.
Who else looks like that?
No, I mean, Liz and Dolores look the exact same.
Well, it's funny. Liz did
bizarre.
say she goes to all her.
Yeah, she was the
doctors.
plastic surgery. I think that they just fundamentally have a similar look, though.
But yeah, everyone was like, I can't tell them apart.
Could you tell them apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not only Dolores and Liz, but the way people were talking about Rhode Island at the beginning, it was like, how are we going to tell these women apart? I'm like, easily.
I don't think that we look that much alike.
No, really,
but
truly,
we
you do
are
not.
brunettes. Like, I get that we're all brunettes.
You're all brunettes.
And yeah, but and we're all like a little bit more dark featured,
Yeah.
in general. But besides that, I think there's a lot of different bone structure and features.
A lot of bone structure.
I don't know.
Who does Jared get along with, like from the men?
With the men, Rosie's rich.
Rosie's rich.
Yeah,
Okay, so you guys are really vibing.
They had an immediate hit off too. He was like, "Oh, Rich is cool. Like they could hang without us, and it wouldn't be weird."
Yeah.
Same with Jared and Billy, which is Alicia's fiance.
Okay.
Jared loves Billy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're both in restaurants. He has a super like New England vibe, just salt of the earth type.
Yeah. And what about your kids being on? Did you debate that at all?
They're on social media all the time.
Right.
So I didn't
That is
find it to
true.
be a huge deal.
That
I
is
also
true.
didn't find it to be a huge deal with the fact that their ages, they're like older. I would have more of an issue. But
Right.
like, I don't think anybody at preschool is really going to come up to Dawson and be like, I saw you doing this on TV, like petting a donkey.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
They also just did like natural environment stuff.
And you were saying that it's like really hard to manage everything,
It's
like being a
really
mom
hard.
with two boys and filming, because no one's really in your situation.
Joellen has 2 little kids, and then she has an older son. Like he's like 11.
Yeah.
It's just been it's a lot on my plate. You know, it's like I have to do work, which people don't realize. A lot of people say like, "Well, wait, what do you mean? What work?" And I'm like, you don't know how much time goes into creating content.
Yeah.
And then
Shooting
the show during that. So it was like a 40-hour job at least, with the 20 some hours that we would film a week, then trying to find time, then being with your kids, and then like somehow trying to make yourself look like a presentable housewife. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Traveling, and like your phone is always going off with like a certain logistic.
Yeah, because you had your life kind of together, like, okay, I'm doing this, and I'm with the kids,
Yeah.
and you know how to separate everything, and this opportunity comes along.
Yeah.
And okay, but you'll have off filming time.
Yeah, right. I'm just like in the stress mode right
You're in the
now
stress
because
mode.
we're going from it airing, which
Yeah.
has definitely put more on my plate. Just like
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Which I love and is my favorite part of it all.
Yeah.
I love it. But we have that, and then we're gonna most likely be going into filming the second season after.
I love it. Well, people are loving the show. I mean, you were saying it's a guaranteed kind of viewed situation, but I feel like it's not guaranteed that people would love it. And I feel like from the beginning, people really loved the season. Was that exciting for
It
you?
was very exciting.
Yeah.
It was really crazy. It was really crazy the amount of love that I was seeing on Instagram. And
You, the episode where everyone was saying kind of like heartfelt, tough things that happened to them.
Yeah.
And you got really upset saying that you don't have one yet. And now you're fucking scared. First of all, that's like, I thought it was so funny because like, I feel like that would be like, that's the anxious thought, like creeping through.
That's
you know
what
what I
people
mean?
have told me since. They're like, that's like your like trigger anxiety thought. I'm like, yeah, it has always been. When I was in 3rd grade, my mom was late to pick me up from school, like 20 minutes late. And then she didn't pick up her cell phone, which like wasn't always like attached to you at that, 1996 or whatever. And I remember being like, my mom could have died. She got in a car accident while coming to pick me up. And like ever since, like family death has been something like that. Whenever my mom doesn't pick up the phone for like multiple calls and like minutes have gone by, I'm like, she fell down the stairs and she's dead at home. So it's
that's where your mind was going.
That's where my mind, but not at the same. I told them, well, it wasn't, on, but I was like, I feel very inappropriate telling you a trauma because I don't have a trauma. And I was like, it's just, I know like bits and pieces, and this is before anybody else shared, but like, I know bits and pieces of your history now. And like, I don't think I should be speaking. But then, of course, I speak and I'm like, that's the thing that makes me sad. So it was bad, but it was funny.
Yeah. What do you think? Like their reaction. What do you think of their reaction to that?
Their reaction was more supportive.
Yeah.
than it seems.
Yeah.
They were sweet to me. And it was funny. It was funny to see how it aired on TV because because I am outrageous in that moment and I laughed at myself. And I, again, thought it was totally inappropriate of me to be sharing anything. And a lot of the tears came from being uncomfortable.
Oh my God, that's so funny. What do you think about like comparing Housewives to Bachelor in terms of like cattiness or fighting? Like, where does that happen more?
I feel like the producers probably thought that they would get more out of me as far as like anger or like fieriness, right?
Yeah.
Because on The Bachelor, I certainly had my moments.
Yeah.
But I have realized with time that my moments only came from dating. Like it was a girl after my guy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And if the girl's not after my guy, I'm like,
you're chilling.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know? And another thing that I've noticed that is different.
Like bring like a Jared's ex.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
oh my God, don't give him any ideas. So I know Rosie and I joke that like the only way that we don't use this either, producers, but the only way that she and I could really get into a fight is like she cheats on Rich with Joe Jonas. And then I'll be like, what?
Wait,
it's my hall pass.
Your hall pass?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like, is this written on a laminated piece of paper?
Pretty
like,
much. Yeah. Like Jared says that he'd support it because like he wants to make my dreams happen. But
do you think for real? No, I want to get down
it would never happen. Like I know these things.
I mean, it could happen.
No, it couldn't happen. Like I wouldn't happen. But
okay, it wouldn't. So you're joking.
Oh. If given I'm saying it wouldn't come from Joe's angle. Like Joe would be like, absolutely no. But if
Joe is at a bar, you're there, you're on a press trip.
Would I be allowed to? Like I'd kiss him, but I wouldn't do anything more.
You would?
I would just be happy to kiss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with tongue?
I'm like not even a tongue girl. Just give me like a lot of good lip.
You know what I think it is? I think with age, like I feel like I used to shove that tongue. Now I'm like I'm like pecking. I'm like
exactly. I'm like I just want a perfect lip lock.
Like I just want, I just want, like we don't need to get messy right now.
I know, exactly.
I don't want to have, but I mean, if it's Joe Jonas, you might slip it in.
I don't know.
What I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like for the sake of the story.
When Andy Cohen was talking about you, there was this woman on Watch What Happens Live. What was her name, Regina? That woman? Something Harden? Yeah, I don't know. Harden was like talking about
Arden Murren?
Correct.
Arden Murren. Arden Murren.
Did you see her talking about you on Watch What Happens Live?
She was so sweet. You thought she was what?
I mean, it was like sweet with a little snark-a-lark. You know what I mean?
What? I don't remember what the snark was.
Like she was just like, you don't know about this girl?
Yeah.
Like she wrote 7 pages to him. She married him because he looks like Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
And then Andy was like, he does look like Aladdin.
He does.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was some snark in there.
Oh, I've done her podcast a number of times.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like there was.
That was funny.
I could see that from an outsider's perspective if I didn't know her.
Yeah, if someone was like describing you like that. But the Joe Jonas thing, you're still there. You're still super obsessed in every era of his life.
This is why like Joe Jonas is definitely like terrified of me somewhere when he's watching this.
Well, no, Haley Richardson.
Yeah.
This actress that's obsessed with him ended up in his music video.
Look at that. Perfect. Yeah. So you never know. So, if you guys really want Rosie and I to... Joe has a girlfriend right now, so...
He does. Yeah. Right? He posted her.
Yeah. He hard launch a couple months ago. Yeah.
What about the girls saying that you're a confessional warrior?
No, I know. I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. I was like, I have... The Bachelor has made me very comfortable in front of the camera. That moment. Mm-hmm. Far more comfortable in that moment than with a whole bunch of big personalities that I had just met. You know what I mean? And who are not afraid to fight. So of course I'm going to be more comfortable there, but
that's where you talk shit. Like that's like gossip. Like that's where you're gossiping behind someone's back, whilst knowing that it's going to air and you're going to have to deal with it.
So I'm never going to say anything that I don't feel like I could have actually said to their face.
Because they're going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pretend it kind of is their face. The difference is what I like am able to kind of absorb everything and think and like articulate it more properly in a confessional setting. In real life with those people who I didn't know.
Yeah.
It would have been very weird for the new girl to jump into an argument that had roots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been very pesty of them. Like they would have not liked me.
Well, like I feel like there are some women that have that personality of like instigating, you know?
Yeah.
Being like, let's put a tracker on Rula's husband. You know what I mean? Like people throw themselves into things that have nothing the fuck to do with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's not in my bones.
For more like screen time sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is probably crazy to watch. I mean, you were saying you were at the fire pit and you saw like Alicia starting to yell at Rosie and you were, but Rosie can handle it.
She can handle it, but she was very nervous. But she didn't enjoy going to group hangs quite some time.
Oh, she didn't.
She always felt like she was gonna get attacked. Yeah.
Do you feel like she gets more heat in the group than you? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
And you feel like you have to protect her because you're close.
Yeah, but there's also like I feel like not only that, but I feel like there's no reason to come after her.
Right.
And they were kind of like just making up reasons to do it.
Like to be mean to her.
Yeah.
What about like the fans? There's Bachelor Nation fans and there's Bravo fans. What has been the feeling that you're getting from Bravo fans?
The Bachelor fans that are watching the show are like so incredibly supportive and nice. That's just like the nicest things ever. I'm not even scared to go on social media during the airing of this because there's so many of them who have my back. It's so sweet. What I've noticed from Bravo viewers is that like on Bachelor, they want you to be best overall in the yearbook. You know what I mean? They want you to be just so sweet, so perfect, so like just genuinely likable. And then Bravo like doesn't really want you to be super likable.
By the way, no, that's not true. They want you to right. It's okay. Then that answers my question.
They don't want you to be super nice. They want you to be mean when it's warranted.
And then they could flip on you if they don't like the way in which you are mean. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't win.
They're a less predictable crowd.
So what do you feel like you're getting from them that they want you to?
I get like some that are like boring. She doesn't have to be here. All that like bottom of the totem pole. Like if we had,
like what they're sending this to you? Or
No. If I like were to look it up.
Oh, okay.
I don't look up a lot.
Yeah.
But
and you've been like through it.
Yeah. So it nothing really like
almost like the girls could ask you for advice of like reality TV, right? You're like the only veteran.
If they want to, I'm here.
Do they not?
No, they do. They do, but like more like a business aspect, not in like a how do we deal with the hate.
Oh, because they're starting to get followings.
Stuff like that. And then I'm just like, with the hate, what I tell them, it's really simple. The audience has a short attention span. It's almost like you get a fresh start every episode to win them over. And then also the news cycle, like the pop culture news cycle is so fast that like people are going to forget. If like they didn't like whatever you said then, like they'll probably forget about it soon.
And what about the influencing? Like, are they trying to get tips from you?
I don't know if it's like, some are like, how do you do, like you get a manager, you get an agent, like, you know, what do you do? Like what should I ask for this?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But nothing like super specific, like what should I post?
Who
they
do
don't
you
talk
think
about
is
that.
going to be like an influencer from the group?
I think, not to keep bringing her up, but
Kelsey?
I think Rosie and Kelsey.
Yeah.
I see them having probably the most like steam behind them as far as like people wanting to go like follow them to see what they're posting.
So you think Rosie, everything that Kelsey's saying about Rosie with the job, that she didn't really leave for medical leave, like that's all made up?
I tell Rosie, and I have been telling her for like a year, I'm like, if those things happened, it's okay. You tell me, right? And she's like, it never happened. It didn't happen. I would tell you. So.
And you're saying there might be receipts, so we shall see.
Well, I know for the job that there's a receipt. Like I see that.
Yeah.
And then
and who cares about the basketball coach thing?
I mean,
like it's not even rumors that like, you know what I mean?
Really defamatory.
They're like crazy. It's like she fired or she left. Great.
Yeah.
Fine.
No, she's saying that she had an affair with a higher up at the news station, which is why she got
was fired.
But
right.
I've seen the paperwork that says it was like basically her colitis. Like, you know.
She left because of her
So
colitis.
then,
Wait,
what else is it?
so
The
there's
square footage thing, she actually has paperwork saying that like the original plan was to have a third floor
That's so
with
funny.
the 8,000 square feet, but then like some ordinance told them they couldn't have 3 floors on that lot, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming. I think you're bringing great on the show.
I'm really fun.
And I'm happy to see you back.
Thank you.
And you look amazing.
Thanks. You look amazing.
And your little boys are so sweet.
Yours too.
Thank you.